Hello there guys, this is Libby, otherwise known as Silverlief, and today we're going to be finishing up Mum's journal, specifically adding jewellery to the spine. I just did this intro, which is why there's already a charm on here. My computer messed up. But hopefully it'll be fine now. Yeah, so I started out adding the chain, and it's connected to the top of the spine using... I just do a button on the other side, so that it won't go through the eyelet. That's just I don't know. You can do it anyway. That's just how I do it because I like using the chain. Yeah, so I've done the Virgo one. I have a bunch of charms in here that I want to use. I probably won't use all of them, so I'm going to have to be specific. I have seed beads, jump rings. I don't know what these are called, but they're like pins, like posts. There's not a sharp end, and you can trim them and run your beads on. And then I have a selection of just regular beads. I have some jewelry making tools, so this will cut a wire, and then I use two needle nose pliers. And I think that's everything. So what I like to start out with when I'm doing this is I'll use the seed beads. They're tiny. What they do is they help make sure that other beads won't go too far down. That's how I use them. I'm mostly going to be using the dark blue ones and these silvery ones for my mum's, because those are supposed to be the colours of the book. And then before I put a charm on, I also do want a regular bead on here. I'm just going to pick one at random. And even though these holes are teeny tiny, they'll still thread onto post. So now I'm going to look through and see what I would like. I have an elephant. Elephants always remind me of my mom. Especially happy elephants with their trunks up. So we'll do the elephant, I think, on this one. Oh, hold on. I want to put the charm first on a jump ring. So I'm just going to very gently pry this open. And you want to be careful because I always do this wrong. I'm not going to lie. You want to pull forwards and backwards, not left to right, if that makes sense. Oh, there's the opening. Forwards and backwards. Otherwise, when you try to close it up again, it's not going to be right. So here's our elephant. Pop him on there, and I'm going to close it straight up because I don't need this on anything. It's going to slide onto that post. And we close it, and I give it just the tiniest squeeze. And then I just loop that on. I like to use the jump rings because that way they have a bit of movement to them. They're not just stuck in one position. Sorry, this is really hard to film. Sometimes on the jump rings I'll also add the mini seed beads, but not this time. I'm going to add a couple more things on this one. Depends on how I'm feeling as to how many seeds and whatnot, seed beads and whatnot these things get. I don't think that one's going to work because the hole is not fully open. This one. And I can add multiple charms to one. I'm not going to, but I can. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is at the very, like where that base is, I'm going to twist it to the right. And then I'm going to take my second set and twist it all the way over those pliers. I'm going to trim it off with my snippies. Oh, I can. Be careful with those little pieces, they're sharp. And then I'm going to just finish rolling it on this, if I can. This is the bit that I struggle the most with, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it comes out nicely, sometimes it does not. Okay, and then before I close that up, I'm going to find a spot for it on my spine. Well, on the chain of my spine. Hold it like this, and then I'm going to finish closing it up. Basically, you're just creating a loop with the post. Now we have 2 charms on the spine. And I have a lot that I can add, and I probably will, so I'm gonna just keep going. Sorry there was no videos this weekend. Well, I mean, technically today is still the weekend, but I had almost full shifts at work, and my body can't handle that anymore. I came home and I just slept, to be honest with you. Came home, made food, and slept. But what else I like to do is actually on here where the charm's going to go on the jump ring, I like to put a couple of the seed beads. I think they look very pretty like that. Now next, we're going to go for a pentagram. I'm just going to close that up. This. The actual jump ring has the seed on it too, and I really like how that looks. So I'm going to set that there, grab another post. Gonna do, well, I mean, I really only have a couple of colours here that I'm actually using for mums, so I'm just gonna keep doing that. If I was to put this on now, it would go straight through. It won't stand. That's why we need a bead underneath. I mean, other than the fact that the beads look nice too, but gonna go through. Some of these have little pieces put in them, like stuck in them, I mean. They were from like a collection at Walmart that I picked up of glass beads. And now if I put that through, it'll stay because of so that's the purpose of that. I could just go in and just hang these by themselves off the chain, but the beads definitely add to it in my opinion. Yeah. So do I want one on top? Oh, I like that as is. This is the hardest part, without a doubt, is actually getting it on the to bring this in. I'm going to cut it shorter first this time. You can catch this bit that you're cutting off with your pliers, try. Otherwise, I've stepped on them before. That is not fun, let me tell you. Not fun at all. So you do it to the side so that it ends up flat. And then you swirl it all the way back around. It just helps the post straighten up when you finish it. Now what you want to do is make sure that you actually hook the loop in. I can't lift this up any higher to you, I'm sorry. But yeah, when you close it, you want to make sure that the chain is in this loop bit, not above it. I might have cut mine a little bit too short, but hey, that happens. Just like that, we have our third one. Let's say I did miss showing you the Virgo, and this is how it's going to go. We're just going to build it up nice and slow and steady, making our way up the spine, adding dangles. Some of them can have more than one thing. Mostly I like to have just the singles though. Another piece, let's put that out the way. So let me see which chain. I have a couple of Alice in Wonderland ones. I'm going to add a pop of red in for those. Case in point. This one, I might actually put both of them on the same one, because I have two Alice in Wonderland, I think. If I have three, I have two. Oh no, I have 1, 2, and I'm pretty sure I had a white rabbit too. I have 3. I don't know if they will work well all on one. So I think I'll just do a couple of them throughout, but I love them. They're very cool. And we have an Alice in Wonderland page in here, so we'll do those next. And I'm going to do them with red on the, with the seed beads, I mean. Red, and I'm going to do this pale blue. It's almost like a dress. Do Alice first. Come here, lady. Yeah. Sometimes I like to do a production line, so I'll do all of the charms first and then start adding them on. It depends on how I'm feeling, to be honest. Some days I want a production line, some days I just want, to do one thing at a time. Which is also fair, I think. I don't know if this is actually going to be all that fun to watch, and I apologize if it's not. But I was dedicated to showing the whole process, so here we go. For the book, I mean. The only things that are not going to be shown are the little messages and stuff I put in there for her. Yes, that's private. That's between me and my mama. I need to figure out a better way to show this. I think. Blue. And okay, so those are our Alice in Wonderland charms. And wasn't closed. Oh no, it was. Alright. So we have 3 charms ready to go. And I'm still trying to debate whether or not to put them on one. I haven't done one that chunky in a while, but it could be fun. Or at least maybe I'll put these 2 gold ones together and then do the rabbits separately. So we want another small bead. Oh, seed bead first. Not that we have to have the seed beads for this, because those beads will do it, but I like that it lifts it just a little bit off the post. So we're going to do white, red. Then I don't have any of my white or red beads with me, so like the big beads, so they're staying blue. Pop you on. And I think I will do those 2 together. So I'm going to add one more bead on top of this. Quite like that one. Still getting used to this new setup. I'm going to do this one lower down, and I'll do the other one higher up, just so they're a bit further apart. Down a little bit, there we go. Back. Come here. It's fiddly, especially I'm doing this away from my body. Usually I'm very close to it. But the more you do it, the easier it gets to close it up. There's our little white rabbit. There. I like that little pop of red. Okay. I'm going to do the Alice and the card up higher, so I'll do that next, but up higher, as I say. This, and I think we'll do a lighter blue. I'm going to do the seed beads after. I'm going to do a darker blue. Red. I'd do a white, but then it's starting to get Americana, and I'm not here for that, so. And there comes our little Alice. Oh, never mind, apparently I need a thicker bead on top for that. Alright, that's fair. What do I have in here? Oh. There we go. Okay. Now we have an Alice, and then on top of that I'm going to put another bead. Yep. And then we'll put like that. Yeah. Do I want a red, please? These seed beads get so mixed up. I've tried organizing them. I gave up. This one, I don't want it all the way at the top, but I want it higher. Pop that there. I need to figure out something to do with the leftover bits of metal, because I feel bad tossing them. But at the same time, you know, what else am I supposed to do with it? Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing here. I'm so sorry. This one's a pain. I might pause and finish and then do a flip through, because I don't think I have the correct angles for filming this. But I can show you everything I've done when I do the flip through. Yeah, I'm gonna pause. I will be right back. I'm back. I'm on the last one. This is how the spine is looking now. See, lots of different dangles. It's gorgeous. I absolutely love it. If I hold down here, you can sort of see how it will look. All jingly jangly. It makes me very happy. Yep, so I just have one more left to do, which is a fairy. Find this guy first. Fairy on. I'm gonna go through. Nope. Then I'm gonna add, I think, maybe a pink one on top. It'll go through. It will. This very simple. You don't need a lot. Some of these have more than others. I'm going to do just a little dollop of green on top because that's very fairy in my eyes. Yeah. And then what I do at this point is I pull out the chain and see where's missing. And I want to say somewhere right about here, maybe. Up it here. It's hard to tell, especially when it's down like this, because everything's dangling. So it doesn't matter if it's not full. It will look it once you're done. Round. In. And I'm going to squeeze. And yeah, that's pretty much how I do most of my dangles. Sometimes I will do it with embroidery floss and knots instead. Sometimes I'll do it with like baker's twine, and I have some little pinch beads and stuff. But this is how I really like to do it. I just love how full it ends up. It looks very rich and fancy and like a friendship bracelet. Oh, one of them fell off, so that's not very friendship of me. Where did you go? Yeah. How did you fall off? Nope, you're not there. Where were you? Right here. I don't know how that fell off, to be honest with you. But it's okay. We just get to do one more. The main bead's still on there. I don't know how that came off. Blue. I can get you on. Yeah, you want to make sure that you're closing your jump rings properly. I mustn't have with that one. Gold, because there's gold in that. And then I wanted a light. It's a light blue. You close it up properly this time. Okay. Where were you? Right here. Oh, well, how are you supposed to get that on there now, Libby? Closed up the jump ring. 1 second. Open the jump ring, put it on, and then close it. I might have put too many seed beads on, but we'll see. Where are you, my friend? This one? Nope, that's this one. Just gonna hook it on up at the top one, because I don't know how else I'm gonna get it. Go. Oop, gentle, gentle, gentle. I sound like I'm talking to my dog now. That's what I tell him when I'm giving him a treat. I don't know where my other pliers went. I had 2 of them. Now I can't find the second, but there we go. All right. Anything else want to come off? No. Oh, this stayed, by the way. We put this on last time. It stayed on. Okay, so I'm going to quickly just clear off my desk and then we'll do a flip through. Okay, and here we are. So this is the book. We stenciled this. It's a Coptic bound book, but I covered it in leather, which in hindsight, with how much I added in, I shouldn't have done, but that's fine. Lesson learned. It's still great. I love it. We just had to, you know, shrink down what I was planning on putting in, I guess. There's Dream on here. It has 3 on the back. And this is the dangle. Oop. Sorry, I'm still getting used to this. So there's like fairies and moths and witches. A lot of nice things for to look at. Then going into the book, we're going to ignore that. Well, I mean, you can look at it. It just says we have a little pocket here at the front with one of the cards that we made specifically for her. She can write on that. Little pocket. Open up another pocket. Is this a double pocket? No, there's a single pocket with just some little cards in. Again, she can write on the back of them. Most of this is just empty paper so that she can write in her lyrics, her poetry. This I'll probably add some more little bits and pieces in, just slip them in. But yeah, you can slip it in anywhere around here and it'll stay. Into the first big pocket, we have the 3D butterfly, which I love. We have a little pocket here, bigger pockets in the back with some fabric and stuff for her to play with. Another pocket here. A little hat here. This one is a little belly band, so we just slip things under. More just regular old paper. There's dot grid for bullet journaling, which I just like to use to write on anyway. Got some old paper, some regular, well, it's thick paper. You know, just a bunch of different papers in there. Tea-dye paper. Then we have another pocket. Mum wanted a lot of pockets. If you haven't seen the original videos, that was what we were looking for, was lots of pockets. Then our little fairy girl here, who I love. This one's a simple one. It just has a sticker here and a sticker up there. But I liked the backdrop. I didn't want to add too much to it. I still do need to go in and fill up some of these pockets. But I will do that myself because I want to add some notes and stuff too. Then we have a clear acetate pocket with a flower on it, and a little card in there. More pockets. The ones that I left were so that I could fill up some of the others. So I didn't add too much to them so I can put things in without it bulking up too much more. This is another one that you can just pop things into. Paper. A cute little pocket. These ones I left mostly blank on purpose. I didn't want to cover this up. And again, with this, I liked how it looked, to be honest. And here, this isn't a pocket or anything. This is just put down a little card. Write on this label if she wants. This is another one. It's not anything. It's just glued down. One. I like these ones that are a bit simpler too. I mean, obviously the ones that I put a ton of extra work into were the better ones, but the Fleetwood Mac sticker that I got, I printed out myself. More homemade paper and stuff in here. It was cute. This is one that we did together. We made a pocket with, this is actually like a film overlay. So when you pop it in, it changes the colours. Bats. Mama loves bats. Here's our Iron Maiden page, which, like, one of the first, Hallowed Be Thy Name was one of the first songs that I listened to that really got me into rock music, and that was thanks to my mum. So these are two little vellum pockets here at the front, and then bigger pockets in the back. You have a little flap pocket which underneath has a token of love, bit of Metallica. The lovely tree. It's one of the few things that I put on a page. Little bats and stuff, more pockets. Lots of flower fairies. Sorry, I'm yawning. I'm exhausted. This one we just added a little flower fairy. Honestly, for a second there I was looking at that and I was about to say, I didn't add anything to it. Because she really fits in there, but... Some more embellishments. This one I think I added the moon and the tree. These two are little pockets here. I'll add some stuff into them. They're using wallpaper. the little embellishment there. These middle ones don't have as much going on as the outer ones, because I put most of the space into the outer ones and then was like, oh, we're running out of spine space. So a lot of these are just stickers, but I love them. Ones you can write on. This one I kept blank because this is genuinely my favourite paper of all. Here we have a little card we made, initials, another card. Back of this one I kept blank too. Again, same reason. And here just has some simple stickers, small pockets. This, oh no, this one's just stuck down. I was about to say this is another one of the tucks, but it's not. That's simple. Lots and lots of paper in here. Simple one. Pockets is. The pockets are meant for her music that she's doing herself. So the stuff that I added in are more for her to use however she likes. And then we get back to some of the more fancy pocket. This is probably the fanciest signature. It's Alice in Wonderland theme, so we've got a ticket, a little white rabbit, a door with a mushroom on it. You open the door, there's Alice. I like that. In here we've got more Alice stuff. Some stuff that I painted on. These cute hooks and whatnot. I didn't want to cover up this fairy girl. This middle one is my flower fairy area and I love it. A bunch of special stuff in here. I went a bit overboard with this page, but I wanted to shove all of the flower fairy stuff in there. Hook. And then at the very back, this is another Alice in Wonderland theme. It's got the tea party and stuff in it. I like. Some more fabric for us to play around with. My mum crafts too. So. And then the back, which is the Queen of Hearts themed. Like the flamingo and stuff. And then the very back. It's just another little tuck area. But yeah, I absolutely love it. I'm so excited to send it to her. It's a chunky monkey. Oh no, this came off. Well, I'm going to find some better glue for that. I think it's because of how the spine moves. I wonder... Yeah, it might not work on this kind of spine. I might put it on the back. That's probably actually going to be better. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little journey. I plan on sending this out to Mum the next time I get paid. I don't know what shipping's going to be like right now, so I don't know how long it's going to take to get to her, but hopefully not too long. I have some mini projects I want to do, like scrapbuster type things. And then I want to start a project that we do less signatures, like a journal, less signatures, more room in them, so that we can really bulk up, because yeah, I definitely ran out of space on this one, which is sad because there was so much more that I could have added. But also, I think that's more than enough for what Mum needs it for. So I will be back again soon. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see how I'm feeling. Hey, Queenie. Yes, but there's a few different little projects that I would love to do, so stay tuned for that. And thank you all very much. Have a lovely evening, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.